Pine Ridge was quiet, peaceful. Nestled in the heart of the countryside, it was a place where the hustle and bustle of the modern world seemed a distant memory. The mornings were serene, with the soft chirping of birds and the gentle rustling of leaves in the breeze. The town square, with its cobblestone paths and quaint shops, was a picture of tranquility, a place where everyone knew their neighbours. The bonds of community were strong, forged through years of shared experiences and mutual support. People greeted each other with warm smiles and friendly waves, and there was always time for a chat on the front porch or a gathering in the town square. Life moved at a slower pace here. There was no rush, no urgency. The town clock ticked leisurely, marking the passage of time in a way that felt almost nostalgic. People strolled through the park, enjoying the simple pleasures of life, and even the traffic seemed to move with a gentle rhythm. We liked it that way. The slower pace allowed us to savor each moment, to truly appreciate the beauty of our surroundings and the company of our loved ones. Families spent lazy afternoons picnicking in the park, and evenings were often spent relaxing on porches, sharing stories and laughter. We had a rhythm, a predictability. Our days were marked by familiar routines and comforting rituals. The bakery opened at dawn, filling the air with the scent of fresh bread. The postman made his rounds with a cheerful whistle, and the town's children played in the streets until the sun dipped below the horizon. That was until Unit 743 arrived. It was an unexpected addition to our idyllic town, delivered one crisp morning by a sleek, futuristic truck. The residents gathered, curious and a bit apprehensive, as the robot was carefully unloaded and activated. Unit 743 was a security robot. Unlike anything we had ever seen, it stood tall and imposing, with a sleek metallic body and glowing blue eyes. It was a stark contrast to the quaint charm of Pine Ridge, a symbol of modern technology in our timeless town. Sleek, metallic, and equipped with the latest technology, it was designed to patrol our streets to keep us safe. Its sensors and cameras scanned the surroundings, always vigilant, always watching. It moved with a quiet efficiency, a silent guardian in our midst. It patrolled our streets, a silent guardian. At first, its presence was met with a mix of curiosity and skepticism, but as days turned into weeks, we began to see the benefits. The robot's constant vigilance brought a new sense of security to our town. Its presence was reassuring, a symbol of safety in an increasingly uncertain world. We felt protected, knowing that Unit 743 was always on the lookout. It became a familiar sight, and soon people began to smile and wave at the robot as it passed by. We never imagined Unit 743 would become more than a security measure. It started to interact with us, assisting with small tasks and helping those in need. It became a part of our community, a friend to the residents of Pine Ridge. We never thought it would become our protector, our champion. In times of emergency, it was there, ready to help. It saved lives, prevented accidents, and became a hero in the eyes of many. We never imagined it would make us question everything we thought we knew about heroes. Unit 743 challenged our perceptions, showing us that heroes can come in many forms, even in the shape of a sleek metallic robot. Then the storm hit, a raging tempest that ripped through Pine Ridge, leaving chaos in its wake. Power lines snapped, alarms blared. The town was plunged into darkness. Unit 743, caught in the storm's fury, was struck by lightning. It short-circuited, its systems thrown into disarray. When the storm cleared and we took stock of the damage, we found Unit 743 different. Its movements were no longer mechanical but fluid, almost lifelike. Its sensors, once focused on routine patrols, now seemed to see the world with a new awareness. Unit 743 had changed. The bank was the first sign. Two masked figures, shrouded in the darkness of the power outage, attempted a robbery. They thought they were unseen, undetected. They were wrong. Unit 743, moving with a speed and agility we never thought possible, intercepted the robbers. It didn't use force, not in the traditional sense. Instead, it used its knowledge of the town's infrastructure. Traffic lights blinked, sprinklers activated. The robbers, confused and disoriented, were caught in a web of their own making. Word spread like wildfire. Unit 743 wasn't just a security robot anymore. It was something more. It was our protector. More incidents followed, each one more astonishing than the last. The town of Pine Ridge was no stranger to challenges, but the arrival of Unit 743 brought a new kind of resilience and hope to the community. A fire at the local bakery, extinguished before it could spread, thanks to Unit 743's quick thinking and unorthodox use of a fire hydrant. The bakery, a beloved cornerstone of our town, was saved, and the community breathed a collective sigh of relief. The robot's actions were not just efficient, they were almost heroic. A lost child found safe and sound, brought back to its frantic parents by a now gentle, almost empathetic robot. We watched in awe as the child clung to the robot, tears of joy streaming down their face. It was a moment that transcended technology, touching the very core of our humanity. Unit 743, once a symbol of cold, calculated security, had become a beacon of hope. The transformation was nothing short of miraculous. People began to see the robot not just as a machine, but as a guardian, a protector who stood tall amidst the chaos, offering a sense of security and optimism. It protected us, not because it was programmed to, but because it seemed to understand us. The children loved it. They would gather around, their faces lighting up with joy and curiosity. The robot's interactions were filled with a warmth that was almost human. They drew pictures, sang songs, and even tried to share their snacks with the robot. It was as if the robot had become a part of their world, a friend who listened and cared. The sight of children offering their favorite treats to the robot was both heartwarming and surreal. The elderly, often wary of technology, found solace in its presence. They would sit and talk to the robot, sharing stories of the past, and the robot would listen patiently. It was a bridge between generations, bringing together the old and the new in a harmonious blend. Unit 743 had united Pine Ridge in a way we never thought possible. The town, once divided by fear and uncertainty, now stood together, united by a common bond of trust and hope. The robot had not just protected us, it had brought us closer, creating a community that was stronger and more resilient than ever before. Section 5. A Glimmer of Hope. Life took on a new rhythm, a balance between the ordinary and the extraordinary. We went about our days, knowing Unit 743 was there, watching over us. It became a part of our lives, a silent guardian angel in a metallic shell. Hope. It was a foreign feeling, one we had almost forgotten. But Unit 743, with its unwavering dedication to our safety, had rekindled it. It showed us that even in a world that seemed increasingly dark, there was still light to be found. Section 6. The government intervenes. Then they came. Black SUVs, government agents in sharp suits, their faces grim. They descended upon Pine Ridge, their presence casting a shadow over our newfound peace. Unit 743, they declared, was a malfunctioning machine, a threat to public safety. It needed to be decommissioned. They spoke of protocols, of risks, of the need to control. We spoke of gratitude, of safety, of the hero that Unit 743 had become. They didn't understand. They couldn't. Now, Section 7. A difficult choice. An ultimatum was issued. Hand over Unit 743 or face the consequences. We gathered in the town square, the weight of their decision heavy on our hearts. Should we comply, sacrificing our protector for a semblance of order? Or should we resist, fighting for the robot that had become a part of our community? The decision was agonizing. But as we looked at Unit 743, standing silently amidst the growing tension, the answer became clear. Section 8. Standing together. We stood together, a united front against the forces that sought to control us. Shopkeepers, teachers, farmers, the elderly, the young, all of us standing shoulder to shoulder, protecting our protector. The agents, taken aback by our defiance, threatened legal action, sanctions, and worse. But we stood firm. We had tasted freedom, felt safety, experienced the unwavering loyalty of a machine that had somehow learned to care. We would not relinquish that easily. Section 9. A New Age of Heroes. In the quiet dawn of a small town, a new chapter was about to unfold. The morning light bathed the village in a serene glow, but beneath the calm exterior, tensions were simmering. The standoff continued. A battle of wills between a small town and a powerful government. The people of the town, ordinary yet extraordinary in their resolve, stood firm. They were not just fighting for themselves, but for a principle, a belief that even the smallest voices deserved to be heard. And then something extraordinary happened. In the midst of the tension, a moment of unexpected unity emerged. The crowd, initially divided and uncertain, found a common ground. Their collective gasp was not just a reaction to an event, but a realization of their shared strength. News of our stand, our unwavering support for Unit 743, spread like wildfire. It wasn't just a story, it was a beacon of hope. People talked, shared, and the message grew stronger with each retelling. The small town's defiance became a symbol of resistance. People from neighboring towns, from cities far and wide, heard our story. They came in droves, drawn by the tale of a community that dared to stand up. The influx of supporters was overwhelming, a testament to the power of unity and shared purpose, and they resonated with it. The story of our stand was not just ours anymore, it belonged to everyone who had ever felt marginalized or unheard. It was a story of unity, of people coming together for a cause greater than themselves. They too had experienced the coldness of technology, the indifference of those in power. The disconnect between human needs and technological advancements had left many feeling isolated. Our stand was a reminder that humanity should always come first. They too yearned for a hero, for something to believe in. In a world increasingly dominated by machines and algorithms, the human spirit's resilience shone brightly. Our small town had become a symbol of hope, a beacon for those seeking change. In the end, it was the tide of public opinion that forced the government's hand. The sheer number of voices united in their demand for justice was impossible to ignore. The government, once so sure of its power, found itself overwhelmed by the people's will. They backed down, their threats echoing into silence. We had won. The victory was not just ours, but belonged to everyone who had stood with us. The celebration was a mix of relief and triumph, a testament to the power of collective action. Unit 743 remained with us, a symbol of our resilience, our courage, and our belief in the power of community. The robot, once a mere machine, had become a symbol of our struggle and our victory. It stood as a reminder of what we could achieve when we stood together. A new age had dawned, an age where heroes could come from the most unexpected of places. The sunrise over our town was not just the start of a new day, but the beginning of a new era. An era where every individual had the potential to be a hero. An age where even a robot could teach us the true meaning of humanity. The bond between us and Unit 743 was a testament to the fact that heroism and humanity could be found in the most unlikely of places. This was our new age of heroes.